Good afternoon, Aurora. This is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for coming to our website and requesting a free SEO consultation. Before we get started, I just kind of wanted to see what you had going on. And so I'm just going to do a real quick audit for you. Um, so, from Google, when somebody does a search, there are three spots on Google that you can be in top positions for. One would be your ads, those would be your Google cost per click ads. I'm not currently seeing any up here at the moment for tutoring in Albuquerque. The second spot is going to be the Google Maps section here. This is a really important position because nearly 30% of people go straight to this map pack here when looking for the business that they want to do business with. So it's really important to try and get as close or be in the top three as possible so that you can pick up the clients. Now, I am happy to see that you do have a Google business profile here, but you are buried here under all of these others. So many of the factors that go into your ranking has a lot to do with the optimization of this profile. It has to do with how your website performs and several other factors. One of the most important factors, though, is something called citations, and that is simply listing your business in a variety of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Glassdoor. So you need to have more of those citations than your competition. And then you're going to need more images. It looks like you have one image. So you need more images than your competitors have. Definitely need to work on getting those reviews. You do need to optimize your description here. You have 750 words of content. Sorry, not content. 750 characters allowed here. So you want to utilize that space and use those keywords as possible. And updates is also another really important feature. You want to do regular updates. A couple a week would be ideal. And then Q&As are also really, really important. These are all different factors that are going to help you with ranking in Albuquerque and help get you boosted up there. Now, the third section in Google is your organic section. That's this section here. And this is the most important section because nearly 70% goes will skip the ads, skip the Google business, and come straight here. So in order to get here, there are also several factors. So let's take a look at your website quick. Your website is secure, so that is good. You have your contact information easy to find. Definitely make sure your phone numbers are click to call. You want to make it as easy as possible. I always recommend having forms right up on top as well. So you have various call to actions, making it super easy for people to reach out to you. Now, this is a good start to a website, but when it comes to ranking and being indexed for keywords, content is king, and you need a lot of content. You need about 250 words for every keyword you're trying to target. And you need to be targeting those local keywords. Since you serve Albuquerque, it might be math tutor Albuquerque or Albuquerque math tutor. So you definitely need to work on your content strategy. You need a lot more content. I would say, based on your competitors, you should really have at least 1,500 to 2,000 words just on the homepage alone. Um, and let's see, these are really small. It's really hard to read here, but you need separate pages for each of these tutoring services. So I highly recommend each of these here for both math and science that you have separate pages for, it's going to allow you to target keywords relevant to each of these. You're going to have content for each of these. So Google's going to pick up even new keywords, help you get indexed, and really help you get out there and help people to find you. And then, of course, supporting your website with SEO is really going to help. And then things are kind of going gearing towards more of an AEO as well, which is answer engine optimization. You combine that with SEO, and it's having natural language on here that's answering questions people are actively looking, so that you can also not just be found on Google searches, but also on voice and AI searches. So combining those two is really going to help you. If we look at what the number one competition was, it is a franchise, Tutor Doctor in Albuquerque. Franchises have usually have pretty good sites, but they have the downfall that the franchisees cannot optimize the website for what they're targeting. So there's always a chance to do better than franchises, so don't be discouraged by them. But you'll notice they have more content. They do have the forms right up on top. They have the click to call phone numbers, and um, you can see that they have a different page for each of those services, along with the content. So that's really going to be key for you, is work on the content strategy and having those pages built out so that you can get indexed and start to rank for those keywords. And real quick, the second competitor was this Pinion Tutoring. Their website is not good. They don't have the pages for the session. I'm sorry, the different tutoring options, but they do have quite a bit more content than you. So these guys honestly should be fairly easy to beat, because they're missing most of the concepts that they need. So by having that better content, those pages, and really working on your strategy, coupled with SEO, these guys should be relatively easy for you guys to beat. Let's take a look at Ahrefs. This is a tool we use to analyze how a website performs. And as you can see here, you have a domain rating of a 0 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow, which means Google right now doesn't trust your website. It's not authoritative enough. So this score is 100% based on the content on your website and your backlinks and referring domains. Now, a referring domain is any website that will provide your website with a link from their site to your site. And the backlink is just that physical link. It's kind of like if you have a favorite device, right? You plug that into the wall, that wall supplies the power, and then that cord is that backlink, and it supports your device and it powers it on. So in order to power your website, you have to have the good quality content and backlinks. And you've only been indexed for one keyword because you really don't have much written content for Google to index. Looking at that keyword, it is a good local keyword, tutoring Albuquerque. But you're ranked 82, which means you're on page 9 and you're totally buried. So you really have to work on that content strategy. If we look at Tutor Doctor, we're not concerned with their whole website. You're only competing against Albuquerque. So for Albuquerque, they have a 10, and that is based on these backlinks and referring domains. We only get credit for one backlink per referring domain, so they got some spammy links in here. But they have been indexed for 63 keywords, and so they are getting some decent traffic to this location page. And this is just a tool. I find that this is about a third or even a quarter of your actual traffic. So looking at their keywords, They have a ton of good local keywords and they're ranking in really good position. And that's why they are currently ranked number one. And then if we look at your other competitor, the Tutoring, you can see here the domain rating is a 0.7. So really low. They only have five backlinks, but they are indexed for 12 keywords because they have more content. So if we look at those keywords, we can see that most of them um, that they are ranking for, they're the local keywords, they're good keywords, and they're in the top positions. So by working on your content and keyword strategy, um, you can really start driving traffic to your website. I hope that you found this information helpful, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Feel free to reach out at any time, and you can reach us at either of these numbers. I look forward to speaking to you soon, Aurora.